Hi Flosstube, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 255. If you're new to my channel, this is a channel about cross stitch, so I hope you like what you see. Subscribe, comment, do the YouTube things. And if you're a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back to see me and catch up with what's going on for this week. First of all, little Opie is here. He is wanting to be a snuggle bug today, and yep, the cat's probably gonna jump up here at some point too. But I thought since he was sitting on my lap, I would share him with you. For one, I want to start out with thanking everyone for all the kind words and support in regards to the loss. It has been a very heavy week, and I saw my sister, and she was like, you know, we do the sister things, and later on she sent me a message, and she was like, I'm really sorry for you because I can really tell how off you are, and it's just a thing. So grief is a process. It comes and goes. There's waves. It's all of the things. I've experienced lots of loss in my life, and it causes me to put up barriers and blocks and all those kind of things. So because of that, I think that is why one of the cues of why Daleen was so special to me, because she wouldn't let me stop her from being my friend. I know that sounds weird, but there's a lot of layers to death and grief in my life, and it started for me at a very young age. So anyway, that's my why. I try to do better about it and try to learn and develop as a person. But death is definitely a big chapter in my book. So, but I am here to share with you goodness this week because I have lots of goodness to share and all of that. So I want to remind you, in my description box below, I have a Happy Mail form, and it is the beginning of August. I do not have the August one sent out. So flood my Happy Mail form, updates or whatever, and I plan to get that going by the end of this week, have my... Get some August ones going out. So there is that. There's also other forms in the description box below. Please check through the description box if there's anything that piques your interest or whatnot. So with that, I again did not, I'm behind checking my emails to see if I have cues for my featured friends segment. I love sharing your work here, so please send me an email at janetjabber@gmail.com to share your work, because people love seeing other stitching, other finishes, other just stitching fabrics and whatnot. So please just share, share. I saw someone at my weekend. This last weekend was my stitching with the girls at my cross stitch store, and one of them showed me a birth announcement. I was like, share it, please. But it was beautiful, and I wish she would have shared it here. But so anyway, that's that. That's my little take on that. I know, rambling, whatever. You're here for the cross stitch. Let's get into the cross stitch. I have 3 finishes, some finishing, or some stitching to share with you, of course, and plans, and then a little bit of life at the end. So let's do this. Okay, I finished the 3rd in this pack for Erica Michaels English Sampler Berries, and I want you to get a good peek at this because my friend Emily this weekend pointed out, she's like, did you do a color conversion? No, I did not, but I'm leaving it. This is the 3rd berry in that set, and you'll notice it's all dark and fall and whatnot. I'm going to show you. It's this one. I am notorious about not going and seeing if there's corrections on charts. And there was a correction on this chart. So where the lime green is, which is actually grasshopper, my chart that had the symbol for this maroon color. But I'm leaving it, and that's what I told her when she's noticed it. I was like, nope, leaving it. I'm not tearing that all out. But so that makes the 3rd in the set, and that pack of berries is done and needs fully finished, Janet. If I keep saying that to myself and to you, I may finish it at some point. This next one, I am in love with this stocking. So this is the 3rd stocking for the month of August out of Blackbird Designs. And I love me some sunflowers. So this definitely was all in my jam. Love it, love it. It was fun to stitch. This was a little tweaky. I had to figure out how to do it, but I finally did like one color and then went in and filled the other, and it worked. So there was a pattern to it. You just had to get into it. My last finish for this time is I knew this was getting close. So this is my Colors of the Season by Carolyn Manning, and this is the summer one. How fun and bright is that? I have one more for this series, and that is the fall, but it'll wait until the first day of fall for me to kick that out. So that is fun. Now, my next stitch I show you every single week. And I'm going to be sad to tell you that I may not get to show it to you next week. No, I'll show it to you. I got so caught up and I was like plugging away at it. All of a sudden I was like, where's my Krynic? I only have one spool of the Krynic, and then Krynic is like a hot mess right now to get. So there's that. So I tried to convert it to Petite Treasure braid. We'll see. We'll see what I'm doing here. I'm going to check at my local store quick, and then I may put a call in. I really wasn't even successfully finding the conversions available online on Etsy or whatnot. So if anyone knows of a Krynic supplier, I'm in need of one. But this is where I'm at on my Queen of Peace. She is fully, I just lied, take all that back. She's not fully stitched. The Queen is fully stitched, but she's missing her dove. So you will see this next week. I have her Dove of Peace, I believe is what it is. I'd have to read the chart, but it's sitting here. I need to stitch that, and I believe that'll probably next week. But that's probably what I'll get to you, and maybe the back stitching for the skin will be done. We'll see, but I definitely am still in the same quandary about the Krynic. So if you got anything, but you'll still see her next week. So ribbon finally got finished. These little droopy ribbons, they look beautiful, and I am loving it. So so I lied. You'll see her next week. I will definitely have that bird done. It's a dove, I believe. And I will have maybe back stitching done. You see this little guy? I told you he was here. All right, my next piece that I stitch on, don't bite me, every single day for the month of August. The theme is the beach theme. And this is a part of a 3 set that I have. I don't have a actual picture to share with you, but it's going to be a sand castle and then sand. So I got the kite done. I'm assuming that's supposed to be the sun. Working on the sand castle. This is the tallest tower of the sand castle. This is just on a 32 count, 28 or 32 count Lugana, white Lugana. Nothing. Again, with this tree, what is it with him? Hey, hey. Hey, Stinky. All right, I'm just going to let him be. You guys he's like, I don't know if he's stuck. All right, one of the next things I stitched on, of course, I stitched a lot of these for prompts for the Olympics. This cat's going to stress me out. And I don't know what prompts for what, but I did have fun posting, and I was really happy with myself for being dedicated and getting the stitching or the postings done. So I need to do better about that. So this is my retreat queen from the Queen City 2023 Mirabilia Retreat. And I know it blends, but it will pop in the end. This Krynic across here. So this all needs to be filled in. Arms still. There's still plenty of stitching. Plenty of hundreds, possibly thousands stitches to go. So that's not anywhere near being done, but it was fun to stitch on and get that. So now the bottom of that is like beads to fill in and stuff like that. So that's fun. And I may have to outline the back of it. Oh my gosh. Little guy. You need to let my tree go. There you go. Oh, Henri. All right, the next thing I stitched on for one of the prompts was Seeking Refuge by the Scarlet House. This is what it will look like. And this, I am excited about this too. I have been putting this off. So this is where I'm at on it. And I know, like, this side is done-ish. This one needs more loving. But I've been so focused on like the words this year and the bottom that I'm sorry, but I'm losing a pen needle. Not really. It just was sticking out. And I stitch in hand. That's why I don't use needle minders. But so the last time I had a challenge, I did the white line across. This time I did this fiddly across. So these are like leaves to a flower. So there's flowers that go up and down. And then it's like fill in. Of like, this is the dividing it. So it's like 5,000 stitches of fill in. And I knew that if I actually did the vine versus like, it'd be a much more fun experience of filling in versus like having to keep track. So that's just how I worked that one. So that was fun. My next piece that I have, can I have this board, please? Okay, animals just all stay here. I worked on my Forest Friends by Tiny Modernist again. And I really didn't get as much done as I thought I would. So this is where it's at. Still loving this color of fabric. I was working on the skunk and I just was struggling with Mr. Skunk Guy, so I didn't get a lot done on that, but it did count as one of my pieces during the Olympics. And that's it. That's my stitching, but I mean, I feel like I got big chunks of stitching on those. So I am plugging away with the month of August and where we're going with that. I want to show you one piece of haul and then I'm going to talk to you about plans. My piece of haul was a beautiful little card from EJ. I had mentioned she was at SammyJ and I had mentioned that I've been wanting to try this Floss. Sorry, small noise. I've heard Miss Shelia talk. I've heard lots of people talk about Floss. Let me, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Anyway, it's a big old thing. I gotta figure out how to divide this up. But one strand is supposed to be like 1.5, but basically what I'm looking for is it's gonna be, supposedly it's like, it lays nicer to stitch with when you're doing white. So I'm excited to try that. And thank you very much for that, EJ. All right, what are my plans for this week? Boy, I am excited for the rest of the month of August as far as stitching stuff goes. I have still to finish Love Letters from Mom, so I'm going to work on that now. We're not even halfway through the month, and I'm going to try to have that done by the time I come to you next. How exciting for me that is, you have no idea. I also am, since I finished out that Colors of the Season, I get to bring out the summer version of Seasons of the Heart from Brenda Gervais with Thy Needle and Thread. That is exciting for me. Usually when I can dedicate stitching, it goes pretty quick, but there's a house on it. I spun the Arbitrary August wheel, so I think it's called Home of the Free is the first one that you'll see. My goal when I do my Arbitrary August wheel, I probably put it here, I'm not really sure, is 200 stitches to get started. So this is gonna let me do some new starts. That's what my wheel is. They were kits that were fully kitted up. I had thread, I had floss, I had floss, I had fabric, I had it all ready, but I've just been like, not like feeling the new start. So I'm jumping on this Arbitrary August new start wheel and we're gonna plug in some new ones. Yeah, I have probably usually ongoing about 25 whips at a time, but some of them are seasonal and I just don't get to them or whatnot. So anyway, excited about that. And then I have a quilting class this week. I am so excited about to get back at the quilting store and hang with some people. I can't get into those classes all the time, so I'm gonna have to figure out something else because I want to make that a more regular thing. I did get behind my sewing machine this week. I do not have a picture to share with you. I have a Americana like quilt that I'm working on, and I have it, they called Sandwich Together. I got that quilted and sandwiched together because I stitch in the ditch, and I have one side of the binding on, so fingers crossed I come back to you next time with the other side done and I can share it with you because it's so pretty. And that's kind of it. I have like one other appointment this week, and it's actually an appointment that I'm gracing, is that the word? Gifting my daughter, that's the word I'm trying to find. So we'll talk about, we're gonna roll into personal life. I go to a boutique and get like my toenails done and I get facials every once in a while. It's like a random thing. Well, the faces, it's a random thing. Anyway, at this salon, you rack up points. And if any of you remember or have been in this stage, my daughter's in the stage, you know, of the 2 under 2, and like your focus is your kids. So basically, the short of this story is I had enough points that I am gifting my daughter a facial. So I get to watch the grandkids later on this week while she gets to go have a little special treat for herself. And I'm so excited to give that to her. I'm just so excited about it. I don't know. I'm excited. So I did have the grands a couple times this last week to share with you. Stella is really wanting in this room and she can't be in here. So okay, so first, exciting news. Ozzy started gymnastics class, and I have just a small little picture. It's like overlooking her little new studio, and I am so excited for this. I started my daughter in gymnastics when she was 18 months old for like some dedicated mommy and me focus time, and she's like doing the same thing with Ozzy. It's so cute. So that's cute for a Mommy and Me class, and they've got it up where Colton works. So Colton gets off work, meets them there. He hangs out with Henry, watching it all take place. So that's pretty fun. But Henry wasn't left out this week. I am a nag, if anything else. If not anything else, I am a nag. And I nagged at Lizzie constantly about originally getting Ozzy set up with, there's a program that our library system has of 1,000 books before 5, and it may be before kindergarten, regardless. So it took her a while, but Ozzy's like on her second set of hundreds. So happy for that. We're clearly behind in regards to that, but we'll get it. And then Henry hadn't been signed up yet. So I got her to meet me. I think we met. Whatever. We went to the library. All of us went to the library together. It was super fun. She got Ozzy hooked up with her next set of pages. She got Henry set up, and then we explored the library a little bit. She is looking into doing the reading time to where she can take both of those kids because their ages are so close together and do reading time with them. So that is exciting for me. For me, I know it's exciting for her, but it's exciting for me to instill the love of reading and all of that. So when I have Ozzy over, I have board books so that she grabs books and I read them to her. I'll read to her before she goes to bed, whatnot. So that is super happy. So, and then I have one more Ozzy thing to share, which cracks me up. So I was able to catch Olympics off and on throughout and super excited. And back in the day, I was a huge basketball fan-ish. And what I mean by that is I had a boyfriend at the time and he was into it. And this was back in the pager time. And I would have to page him the score of the Bulls game because he was a Chicago Bulls fan as it was going. So the short end of the story is basketball was on. Ozzy was here. I am a very adamant screamer at the TV, like they can hear me, but it's yes, good, go, score, no, rebound, you know, all those kind of things. And so this was my first time being exposed to Stefan. I think it's Stefan. I think I called him Steven and my daughter made fun of me, Stefan. Anyway, at the end of the game, when he was throwing all his 3-pointers, he does this thing of like, put it to bed. I had never seen it before. But so Ozzy, I was like thinking it was super cute and I wanted Ozzy to do it. So I started mimicking it and look, Ozzy is doing the put it to bed symbol and it is so cute. So if you say, put it to bed, she will do that even now. Super cute. I can't wait to watch football with this little girl because football is my jam and that's what I like watching. So, and that season is quickly approaching as training season is going on and preseason's right around the corner. So love it, love it. But so as you can see, if you stuck with me through the end of the video, you can clearly tell when I get to my grandkids that it just brings me happiness and joy. And I needed lots of that this week because of the other side of the coin. But if you're here to the end, I want to tell you, I will get caught up on my messages. I know I'm behind on that. Please send me an email at janetjabber@gmail.com to send me something to share. Yeah, all the things like that. Give you one more shot at Opie and we're going to get out of here so you can get on your next Flosstuber. So please have a great week. Enjoy this time of the season and live your life as best as you can. So please keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.